Hi, good afternoon. My name is Daniel Shador, and I'm a master's student online at FullSail University for a master's in business entertainment management. A little bit about me: I'm from River Falls, Wisconsin. Gonna be 28 on February 4th, and I am a homosexual, gay person. I just want to be open about that. I have a loving boyfriend and everything, and it's going great. I started. This assignment is really cool because I started loving music since the age of 3, and I got my first guitar when I was 5, and with that, I started taking lessons at the age of 8 professionally all the way up through high school, and then I went to McNally Smith College of Music in 2009 to 2013, which I graduated with my bachelor's in guitar performance. So what I'd like to do is actually go through the 5 points. So the first point in our reading is return to your origins, the primal uh, inclination strategy. So what I got from this strategy is that um, for example, when you're playing guitar, you you learn all these scales, chords, arpeggios, songs, and all that stuff. It's good to always go back and refresh your memory. It's always good to go back and refresh the basics and what you learned, because then by doing that you can get better at those things and find out different combinations of notes and string skipping and all these different things that you can do. I'm a guitar player, you know, which will enlighten your musical ability. So with that, I think that's really cool. Is to always go back and review what you know. Um, and then for example, like Jimi Hendrix, he was a master of his craft, and the reason why I say that is because he always had a guitar on him. There was not a point where he was never recording. So I mean, they're still finding recordings today that are unreleased. He just always worked with his guitar. So that's step one. Step two is occupy the perfect niche, the Darwin strategy. So the Darwin strategy is to find something that you're passionate about, from what I understand, and stick with it and go with it. And so if you have a goal to be in a rock band in 5 years from now, well, what do you need to do to step towards that? Work on your chords, your scales, your arpeggios, your soloing, your rhythm guitar, your lead guitar. And once the opportunity comes along, you go for it. And you try out, you audition, you're going to fail. But the part when you fail is to never give up. And that is the important key to all musicians, is to never give up. There's so many musicians out there that are so talented, but they don't have the work ethic. So you just want to get that work ethic to where you are personally derived to succeed. And that is very important in this business, in the music industry businesses, because nobody's going to be holding your hand and say, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, the music business is what do you want? What do you want to achieve, and what do you want to um, do for a goal? The third thing is avoid the false path, the relation strategy. So this one talked about Amadeus Mozart. He was composing music at the young age of 5, and he was composing chamber music, piano music, and everything. He never really had an interest for he liked the piano, but he didn't want to perform. His passion was for composition, and that's where his where I can relate to this story is that my turning point story is, there's been so many people in my life that have told me, Dan, because you're legally blind, you cannot do X, Y, and Z. Well, I turned around and said, one, I got a driver's license. Two, I went to college, I graduated, pretty much almost with honors, the 2.97 or something, which is still on a beyond roll, but I didn't get the rope, but that's fine. I thought I did pretty damn good. Excuse my language. And so there's somebody telling you not to do something and you don't want to do it. Well, turn around and make it a positive interaction with that person and do what you love to do. Don't let anybody step on your toes and say that you can't do something because of a specific reason. If you want to go sell bananas on the street but your dad wants you to be an accountant, well, what do you need to do to go sell those bananas? You need a vendor's license and you need a couple other things. But if that's your true passion is to sell bananas on the street, go for it, man. Go for it. Um, and then the fourth strategy here, which I'm trying to find, I apologize for looking at the readings, but I just gotta let go of the past. The adaptation strategy. Here's a good thing: let go of the past. All the mistakes that you make in the past are are there for a reason. They get you to the point of where you are today in this society, and um, and they help shape and mold who you are as a person, and they can help brighten your future in a positive way. And there are points of the past that are not so good. So you got to do, well, what do I have to do to correct those things and move forward? The fifth thing is find your way back, the life or death strategy. When you get to this strategy, it's life or death. Right now, I'm in this situation. I am getting services through state services for the blind through Minnesota, and I'm developing a business plan to be self-employed to um, create my own business called the Shador School of Music with the slogan "The Universe of Sound." And and I emailed it to my instructor, Steve, I believe, which it used to be Black Ice Music, but now it's the Shador School of Music, because it had a better ring to it. And a couple things have changed, so I can update you on that as well. But I wanted to say that um, you got to put your heart into the whole situation. If there's something you're passionate about and love doing, go do it, please. Because you only live once. And here's where the life and death situation comes in. So, the life or death situation is getting this business up and running to provide lessons throughout my community via Skype and throughout the community as well, one-on-one instruction, classes, selling gear, doing all that type of stuff to be a successful working musician. So I'm not on SSI disability, and I got that drive right now where it's like it's life or death. And because of me being bipolar, I'm in a manic state right now, and that is just drives me even more to just succeed with all the power. So I would like to thank you, Steve. I believe your name is Steve. The instructors here at FullSail University, and I'm looking forward to taking more classes, and we will keep in touch. Thank you very much. Bye.